So welcome to today's MTD Daily. Now you'll know that we're doing this every day with a different industry individual. Today is the turn of Warren Howard from the Ceratizit Group. Now they've got a fantastic initiative going at the moment in what some may describe as rather difficult times. Warren, welcome to the show today. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Paul.
Good. Now, Warren, before we sort of get into the initiative that the Ceratizit Group are doing, I'd like you to maybe describe for our viewers, for those that haven't heard of the business or seen the business, what you actually do and what you supply to the UK market.
Okay, so the Ceratizit Group is based in Sheffield in the UK. We have four main brands. So that is Ceratizit Cutting Tool Solutions, WNT, Comet, and Clenk.
Okay, now these products service a multitude of industries, don't they? You're supplying, hundreds of thousands of tools every week.
Yeah, so in our range we have in excess of 50,000 products, and that is anything from the machine table to the spindle nose.
Okay. Now, a very successful business. In fact, we know and speak to a lot of your users. A quality product, but very competitively priced as well. Warren, this leads me on to talking about. Obviously, we're going through some fairly challenging times at the moment. In fact, times that we've not seen for a generation. How are things for you in the market at the moment? Are you guys firmly based from home now?
We are since Monday, the 16th of March. All external sales staff and internal sales staff were told to be working from home. It was a group decision. It was fairly early, but I think it was the right one because we could be super spreaders.
Yeah, well, I mean, but when you look at the market, we've been talking to a lot of engineers in the last few days that are still cutting metal. They're still, whether they're servicing critical industries or not, they've still got components to make for their customers. How would you go about still servicing those individuals as it stands at the moment if they had technical issues? Because I know from knowing yourself, you're one of these guys that you love to be boots on the ground, talking to your engineers, looking at what they're doing. How do you go about offering that now?
Just because we're at home, what we're finding is that a lot of customers are getting in touch with us and sending us the drawings, talking over the phone, FaceTime, that sort of thing. We've got the technology these days to help them out technically and offer them our tooling. And none of our service levels have changed. You can still order up to 6:30 in the evening and our tooling will be with you guaranteed next day.
Okay, so that's not changed at all. Now, this is a real initiative that we're going to talk about here. Warren, can you explain what you're doing for manufacturers in the sort of critical industries at the moment in the medical sector?
Yeah, what we're doing is we've come up with a special technical support and commercial support to companies that are switching production to ventilators and diagnostic equipment to support ventilators. And with this comes full technical support from us, the technical sales engineers, our project team, our application support network, and also we will be giving them free tooling for trial tooling to get these projects up and off the ground quickly and efficiently. Then we are offering 70% discount off of all of our tooling on the ventilator components for them for the project.
Wow, 70%. So how long's that running for? Just however long the pandemic carries on, or is there a cut-off point? And how do you? I mean, you talk about if you're making these specific products, is that the qualification mark? If you can provide evidence that you're actually making these types of parts, you would qualify to get those fantastic discounts and support.
Yeah, so the way it's worked so far is I've had a lot of my customers get in touch with me and say, yeah, these are for ventilator products or ventilator components. I've put the order on with the special terms, and it's as simple as that. Sometimes I have our drawings sent to me as well, so looking at tricky components where they might need some ideas of how to tackle it tooling wise. And we get it dealt with swiftly because of this stuff does need to be made quickly. I'll need to add that as well. So they do need the very quick response.
So, and what's the uptake as it stands at the moment? I mean, you're obviously talking to a lot of these guys. Is there a lot involved in your territory of manufacturing, you know, these critically needed components and parts?
In my area, I deal with a lot of Formula One and Formula One subcontract firms. These guys have jumped on it big time, and some of the Formula One teams are the ones that are actually pushing this and using the subcontract firms to produce the components quickly and efficiently.
So one of the great things about the Ceratizit Group, if you didn't already know, is their delivery. You know, whether I believe it's if you order a tool, Warren, or a product up till 6:30 in the evening, it can still be delivered the next day. Has that changed, or is that still the same?
That's exactly the same, Paul. Nothing's changed. The production facilities of our tooling are still running to 100%. And the logistics side of it, they've got a lot of health and safety measures in, so there's no shared canteen. UPS and DHL support, delivery support do not enter the building, and that again is running at 100% efficiency.
Brilliant. Warren, thank you very much for joining us today. Good luck. You're not going around the bend at the moment at home, are you? You all right in those four walls?
All good at the minute.
Good.
It does have its testing times, but we're doing okay, thanks.
Well, listen, the sun's shining outside. It could be worse. This could be October, November, couldn't it? Getting, you know, with the evenings drawing in and the snow and the rain, at least you can go and sit in the garden of an afternoon when you're not getting those drawings through.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for joining us. There you have it. What an initiative from the Ceratizit Group. If you are manufacturing parts for the industries or for the ventilators, for the medical sector, as Warren described, then here's an opportunity to get a great deal on tooling. The Ceratizit Group really supporting industry as it stands. That's it from me here today and from Warren for MTD Daily. Join us tomorrow where we'll be talking to another guest.